Hey everyone, welcome back to the Europats. I'm Matt, this is my wife Diane. Today we're going to be going to one of the largest and most diverse regions in France, and that's going to be Nouvelle-Aquitaine.
And if you have been dreaming of French countryside life with access to beaches, mountains, wine, and medieval towns, then you're going to want to stick around for this one.
This region checks a lot of boxes for expats and retirees. Mild climate, charming small towns, and a slower pace of life. And not only that, the cost of living is more affordable than Paris or the French Riviera. So let's dig in to what you need to know everything about living in Nouvelle-Aquitaine.
Now, whether you are buying or renting, Nouvelle-Aquitaine does offer a range of options. In smaller towns and villages, you can find renovated, words are hard, stone homes starting at around 120,000 euros. And if you want to rent, you're looking at about 600 to 900 euros per month.
Which to me, that sounds great.
Yeah, quarter what we pay. Now, prices will go up in Bordeaux or coastal towns like Biarritz, but if you move inland, it is much more affordable.
Hello, affordability.
Yep.
And don't overlook places like Limoges or Angoulême. Both offer great value and they are both well connected by train.
Everyday living is pretty budget friendly in this area. Local markets are a way of life and are very, very affordable. For two people, you're looking at about 1,800 to 2,400 euros per month, depending on your lifestyle.
And we pay that just on one payment.
Yeah. Yeah. But wine is cheap, bread is everywhere, and scenery is free.
True.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Nouvelle-Aquitaine has great healthcare, and larger cities like Poitiers, Limoges, and Bordeaux have major hospitals. Now, many of the smaller towns have local clinics, and a lot of them do have English-speaking doctors, thanks to the growing population of the expats.
This region is very well connected. You've got high-speed TGV trains that run through Bordeaux, Limoges, and Poitiers. And there are also multiple regional airports in Bergerac, Biarritz, La Rochelle, and Bordeaux that will offer you flights to the UK and anywhere else you want to go.
Now, having a car will make life a whole lot easier in those smaller towns. But if you're near a train line, you'll have plenty of options for getting around.
Hover rounds, electric bikes.
Of around.
Remember that lady in that video that she was getting it in her hover round
Yes, she was.
in Colmar.
This, she was probably moving at least, I'm gonna say at least 4 or 5 miles an hour.
She was rocking it.
It looked fast. She was passing people walking.
Nouvelle-Aquitaine has a mostly mild climate. The coast has a maritime feel. The inland towns, they get warm summers and cooler winters without extremes. So the average summer highs are around 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not bad. That's also 25 degrees Celsius. And winters rarely get below 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 4 degrees Celsius.
Now, these are average temperatures that we're given.
Don't come for us if they're not right.
So if you start melting out there,
don't blame the Europats.
Do not blame us. But if you like sunshine, this region gets over 2,000 hours of sun a year. That's more than enough to enjoy your long French lunches on the terrace.
Yep. Now, crime rates in this area are generally pretty low, especially in the smaller towns and villages. But as always, Bigger cities like Bordeaux will have higher petty crime numbers, but it's nothing compared to major cities in the US where we have horrible crime statistics.
That and naked people running around.
Naked people everywhere.
Nouvelle-Aquitaine tends to fly under the radar. It's not a political hotspot and doesn't have major problems with migration like Paris or Marseille. It's a peaceful place for retirees and expats to live quietly.
And that's what we want, to live quietly.
Yes.
Yes, George, we said quiet, of which you're not. So where do the expats like to live in Nouvelle-Aquitaine? Let's run through some of these towns.
Let's do.
You've got Dordogne, and that is known for medieval villages like Sur-la-Canada, and it has a very large English-speaking community. And then you have Bergerac, which is beautiful, and that has affordable housing, it's got vineyards, and it has a regional airport. Then you have Limoges. Are you trying to not yawn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm boring, Matt.
No.
Then you've got Limoges, and that is a hidden gem, really, that has a stunning porcelain history, and it has great real estate prices. You also have Angoulême, which is a hilltop town that is known for its comic book festival and its beautiful architecture. You've got La Rochelle, which is a charming coastal city with a strong sailing and food scene. You've got Saintes, which has Roman ruins. It's walkable and it has riverfront living.
That's something I like, is the riverfront living.
Yeah.
Nouvelle-Aquitaine is rich in culture. Think food festivals, wine harvest celebrations, and historic reenactments. From the Fête du Vin in Bordeaux to truffle festivals in the Dordogne, there's always something to do.
Always.
And always something going on.
And no episode of ours would be complete without talking about food. Food. God. Foie gras. I never can say that right. Foie gras. You've got duck confit. You've got goat cheese. You have walnuts. And some of France's finest wine, all in this region.
See, all that sounds so good to me.
So what do you guys think? Do you think that Nouvelle-Aquitaine could be right for you? It does have mild weather. It has affordable homes, which is great. It has a rich cultural life, and it has breathing room, all of which are very good things. I think for us, or at least for me personally, I'm not going to speak for you, but for me, I feel like it gets a little too warm there. So I don't know that this would be on my radar.
I would keep this place in the back of my head until I got out there to actually see it, because it's got all the connections with the trains.
And airports.
You've got airports. You've got
Hospitals.
Yeah, hospitals, clinics, everything you need right there. More than likely, you have all the markets and shops and grocery stores and butchers and stuff. I mean, to me, it's going to be worth at least taking a look.
You can never say never.
Right.
I mean, we could get out there and just absolutely fall in love with it and
End up there.
immediately buy a house and move in. You don't know.
But it's got everything you need.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people out there, it might be perfect.
Yeah.
So I think it would be a decent place to keep in the back of your mind.
Yep. George wanted to say hi to his fans. Here's George. So if you guys are liking these videos on the regions of France, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know when our next video will be out, which will be next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central. We have changed the time. So you can also support us on our Patreon page, our Buy Me a Coffee page, or you can just click join down below to join our channel. You can also check out our merch if that is something that you would be interested in. But leave us a comment down below and let us know where in France you are looking. Help us out.
Please, but be nice.
You guys have a great week. We will see y'all next Saturday.
Avienta.
Until-